Hello toy fans, it's Roberto here doing another unboxing, and this time it is the JoyToy US Armed Forces. They're called like Special Forces, Armed Forces, depending on where you're looking. Big Bad, I want to say they're Special Forces, long unlocker toys as well. But anyways, neat little pack that I haven't got around to opening yet. I've been sitting on it for a little while. But yeah, if you've seen any of the JoyToys before, there are the G.I. Joe scale 1/18th is the size of this package, and want to get into it. Show you what's in there. I'm a huge fan of like G.I. Joe scale figures growing up, so anything that was a multi-pack always got me excited, so decided to give one of these a try. Off Locker Toys is where I picked mine up at, but anyways, it's an import, so you know, watch out. get what you pay for. Hopefully it's a good one. This is the package it came in. It's kind of plain. The front's just got the JoyToy logo, and then it's just a brown paper box. So let's see what's on the inside. All right, the inside, it's got, excuse me, JoyToy is a Chinese company, so I'm pretty sure we got some Chinese here. And it's got 6 little boxes. Each of the boxes looks like it has, well, except for that one says U.S. Army. But anyway, yes, this is the U.S. Armed Forces box set. It's called Special Forces on the website. So, what do we got here? It's got C, D, and E, and A and B. That's all that's in the box, so you can put that aside for now. And then whatever's in this one, the U.S. Army box, it's just a blue box, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 5-figure set, so don't know what's in that one yet. Anyways, it's A, so we can look at the boxes one at a time. It's got a front portrait of the character. It just says U.S. Army on it, so I don't know what it says down here, so if you want to let me know, that's cool. Armed Forces, it's a portrait of all the characters together. Looks like a back portrait, some UPC, or QR code, and bottom also same as the top, I believe. So yeah, let's get one of these open. Anyways, so far I have opened the big mega pack that was kind of cool. That was the 1/24th scale, and just gonna rip this sucker apart, just trying to get it open. But that was a real treat, the 1/24th scale. A little smaller, but comes with mechs. Kind of neat package. And I can already see that this dude is already just in pieces inside of here. But anyways, clear plastic case. Looks like there's a foot peg. So that's kind of interesting. So looking like that you probably can double this as a stand, which is neat. I like innovative ideas. There's on this, it looks like there is a little bit of molding, so make it look like it's the ground. So I guess if you really wanted, you could give that a little paint if you cared. But it does have a foot peg, so that's pretty cool. This is character A, and inside of here, it's just a baggie with a whole lot of parts. To be honest, I'm seeing these guys have like camo, like he's missing his head's in the bag already, but their camo is like gray and black, and I thought the figure was actually just all black, to be honest, from the website. But let's see if I can find his head. See how this works out. All right, there goes his head. It's just on the inside of there. Looks like there's just a peg or a ball peg, and popped on pretty easy. Not too bad. Let's see what it's. These guys are like G.I. Joe scale, so 1/18th, so 3 3/4. It's looking like he's got pretty good articulation. Nothing is falling apart just yet outside the head that wasn't on. to begin with, but it's got pretty tight look feel and everything, so that's cool. Let's see. It's got a vest, and on the back it looks like it's molded. It looks like they glued on some pieces, but they're like molded on there as well. Can't really tell if it's supposed to be like flares or scopes, but it does look cool. Let's see if we can just pop that on, and won't worry too much about snapping everything together, just kind of putting it on just to see if we can get a feel for the way things go. Oh, it's got a helmet, but it does look like the helmet doesn't go over his head. It just is, it's got its own peg there. So I'm guessing you have to take off the head peg there, snap that on into the neck, and then pop the helmeted head on top of that. It does look really cool. That helmet is pretty sweet. It's got a little bit of a silver metal wash on there. It's got just looking like a futuristic helmet of some sort. It's got a belt here with all kinds of pouches molded on, and they're painted, and that's pretty cool. Does it open, or do I have to? Looks like it actually has a little belt buckle there that probably opens with a little bit, or I bet you they, yeah, all right. There's a ball peg in the center, and I just pop that off and push this down. It's actually had to be a little fearless there, even though, you know, these guys weren't cheap. Just went for it. What else is in here? It's got what looks like a holster, and it looks like some leg guard of some sort. Another one, so we got a couple of those. This one's got a knife, and this one has got a holster, and I'm pretty sure this is just like leg armor. Oh, the knife comes out, it's not molded in, that's a surprise. I don't know if that knife broke off on the inside there, or it's just a short peg, but anyway, it can stay in there. Let's see. Piece of armor with a US flag on it. Let's see if I can. Sure. Another piece of armor that is probably goes on the wrist or the shin. And what else is in here? 3 guns. He's got a pistol. That's pretty cool. And then and an assault machine gun, a carbine of some sort, and a shorter machine gun. Looks pretty cool, and more than likely just slides in somehow. He's got a trigger finger on both of his hands, so it looks like he probably can hold both the guns, not too much of a problem. This hand is actually a little bit wider, so let's go with the bigger gun. So yeah, then so if I just pop it on the stand real quick, and pretty neat. Yeah, I'm guessing with all of, a lot of the armor is silver or darker, so I'm sure if I fully load all this, he'll have a darker look, covering more of that camo. But so far so good, off to a good start. Let's move on to the next one. Maybe when I see one that I'm really enjoying, I'll fully armor him. So let's just move on to the next box. Otherwise, it's going to be a 2-hour video. Anyways, this is Trooper B, U.S. Army Armed Forces B. There's front, there's the back, so they kind of got a cool little loadout. I like that. Where the gun looks like it's pegged on to the back of his neck. That's pretty cool. So let's see how this works. Oh, I'm already liking this. It's got a different mold onto the foot stand. And bigger. Let's see. All right. And then this guy, B. All right, looks like he's also got some of the machine guns. Might be the same weapons. Let's see. So his torso. Look at this. So far, I've taken apart at the waist, and now this looks like at the ab crunch. There's another ball that it pegs into. So that's pretty cool. In comparison to the other set that I opened, which was the Asian mercenaries, they were a little bit looser feeling. These guys feel a little tighter, so that's not too bad. Enjoying that. So you got a different, his face looks a little bit different than the last guy I opened. And then let's see what's in here. It's looking like he has, is it the same armor? Yeah, it is the same armor. It's got this on the back. It looks like he's got the same either flares or scopes, or guessing they're scopes. But and then the front there's like some Kevlar. Pop that sucker on, and so you got the same helmet. Looks like it. I'm gonna go ahead and go with that helmet again because the helmets look cool. I like the shock trooper aesthetic to the helmet. So let's pop that back on, and same as before, not too bad. Let's see if we can figure this out. Does this? Well, it's a holster for the leg. Does it just slide over, or do I have to actually pull it off? All right. So pulled it out. Looks like it just pops out. And let's see. Kind of just slides on top. Wasn't too bad for first try and just trying to figure it out. And then pop it back in maybe. Got to push this sucker down a little bit more than likely to get a little more snug. And all right, I'm gonna go ahead and try the other one as well. Well, while this leg is off, let's see what else is he supposed to be having going on here. Looks like 2 pieces of armor on the arms. So we get this leg back on, and then yeah, I guess his arms are pretty thin, so this probably just slides over. That looks like an elbow, maybe. Nope. Oh, okay. It's got a shoulder pad. That's the U.S. flag, which of course I put on upside down. All right, let's go ahead and put that on. So, U.S. shoulder pad. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. It's a little fun, just not having to glue it on, just slide it over. And then this one, I'm guessing, is a elbow pad. So let's see. Probably can pop off the hand if I care. Hopefully not break a peg. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, anyways. I think I can probably... I don't know if that's a wrist guard, but it looks like it. Anyways, then, yeah, let's just keep going, right? Pop on a belt. And, oops, put on the belt. I'm just gonna keep on dropping it. Belt on. And then, let's see, clip a gun into the back here and put one in the hand. Doesn't matter which hand, just kind of want to see what it looks like. Alright, so more just armored up with shoulder pad, helmet, then a wrist guard, gauntlet, and it's got the holster here, which I'm sure holds a gun if I put it on the right way, which I did not. So it's upside down for the moment. Now I want to put a gun in his hand. Still looks pretty cool, even though I don't got all the armor on. Maybe I'll look at the reference to see which way it's supposed to be going. But let's just move on to the next one for now. Alright. So far so good. If I could just plug. So, two of them kind of the same right now. Drop something, I'll find it in a little bit. Alright. Armed Force Soldier number 3. Then, these boxes are pretty tight, and I seem to be ripping them no problem, so be careful if you care about keeping them. This is pretty cool. It's got what looks like a different pattern. This one looks more like a grate. And let's see what we have in here. Oh, looks like the first figure that made it all the way here assembled still. So that's not too bad. Looks like he's got a beard, which is pretty cool. Different face. They all have different heads outside of the helmeted heads, but that's really neat, you know. If you care, you can name your character because they are just generic soldiers for the moment. Oh man, this guy comes with old painless minigun. That's really neat. Armor, pop that on. It's fun. And let's see. Gotta have the his machine gun comes with a scope. I think one of the other ones did as well. But everything else in here is looking the same. It looks like he has the same armor pieces, which I won't bore you with too much on trying to get them on. Knee pads. See if I can get a knee pad on. So yeah, these are supposed to be shin guards or knee pads. One or the other. Let's see, does the foot just pop up? It does. Okay. So, nope. Not going to fit on that way. Kind of got a wide boot cut on the pant leg. So, oh, I see. Oh, that's kind of weird. So, the peg for the shoe is kind of like by the tongue of the shoe, so it's kind of like at the top of it. It's kind of weird, but whatever. I'll leave his regular head on normally for now, and then I will plug in the old machine gun. I mean the Gatling gun, and see how he holds it. It's actually got a pretty tight little grip, so that's cool. Let's see what we got here. And looks like he comes with all the same pieces as the other guys have, and he's got what looks like a pistol that goes into the holster that is on some of the leg armor. Oh, that's cool. And here's the front of the Gatling gun or the minigun, to really give it some real kick butt look, you know. But other than that, he's got all the same pieces. So we'll move on to the next one. So 3 out of the 5 so far, and they look pretty cool. Customization, it's pretty much the same pieces, but I guess if you, no, I think you would put it all on each of them whenever you got around to it, so it's not too crazy. They have different guns, so I guess the choices are there, and if you want the helmets or not, but U.S. Army, Armed Force Character D. This guy looks like he comes with a rocket launcher. So let's see. Man, these guys are in there so tight that box doesn't even have a shot of not getting ripped. Oh, this guy actually had a package. D. Huh. Did all of them have that and I just missed it? Oh, it looks like they did. Somehow inside the package. It was just staying in there. So, what does D tell me? Well, it's got a little image, and looks like the way he should be loaded up. And it has precaution. Stay away from fire. Do not play with violence. The joints need to be inserted and pulled after being heated by blower. Accessories such as accidentally dropped when playing can be attached with 502 glue. Is more convenient to wear and take off the accessories after heating. Okay, well, they gave me some instructions. I don't know how helpful those were, but I just read it the way it was written, and I'll leave it at that. But anyways, it's got a little bit of a cool mold there. It looks more like a rock, and that's cool. This guy, it's got an African American soldier, which is definitely neat. I like that they're all different head sculpts, slightly different skin tones. So that's cool. It's really throwing me off that they're not wearing just the black fatigues, because I thought that's the way they were supposed to come, but I guess I just didn't. Maybe my eyes are going. I'm getting old. That's not the way they look to me, but they're still really cool. And they're dark enough that they got enough going on there that they do look cool. But oh, this guy comes with a rocket launcher, and oh, they all seem to come with this this gun, this machine gun with a lens on it. So, and comes with the same armor loadout as the rest. Oh, he's got a rocket that plugs into the front of his rocket launcher. It's RPG. That's pretty cool. And let's see how he holds it. Let's see. Their joints are nice and tight, so I do like that you can get some cool poses probably if you work at it. But look at that, he's holding it pretty good. I can adjust that like fairly if I cared. I can mess around with it for a while to get a good pose that I wanted. But so far so good. That one's awesome. And then the final one is E. It's the front, the back, and man, hope I never have to resell these. I don't sell any of my toys anyway, but sucks that these packages are just taking a beating. It comes with probably the same instructions. It's got a different top. They all got different stands, which is interesting. You know, I think I'd like it more if they were uniform, just so you can have a diorama kind of going there. But whatever, stand's a stand. I'll take one over not. It's got a different head. It's another African American soldier, which is awesome. Some diversity in my figures. Pop that on. And his legs off, but not too much of a problem. Let's see what kind of it's the sniper. So he comes with a long sniper rifle, and I'm guessing the other machine gun that they all came with. And let's see, anything else that's special in here? Looks like there is a stand for the rifle. If I can pop it on without breaking it. A little bit thin feeling, so don't like that. Okay. Nope. Aha. Alright, got it on. Okay. So, pop this in his hand. And definitely feel like I could lay him on his stomach and do some good posing. Yeah, these guys are really awesome. Now the price point for them, I think they're about $75 on the Locker Toys for the set, which isn't too bad. On getting them domestically, it's closer to $90, I want to say. Oh, okay. It's not another figure in the US box. It is just a ton of hands and pegs. So I guess if you got some breakage or you just want different, the hands, they got some what looks like different, like open hands and finger points and whatnot. So that's cool. Hey, well, I had to take a break to actually equip these guys because they were fighting with me left and right. So if you made it this far in the video, then you'll see that there was a bit of a delay. But yeah, I even lost some finger. But getting the armor up the maybe I was doing it wrong, I don't know, but like the hardest part was actually getting the armor up on the upper thigh here, this area, because I couldn't get it to come up like downward from above, so I had to like pull off the foot and just kind of work my way up the knee, and these pads didn't come off, and I wasn't sure if I can get it off. I wasn't able to get them off, so I kind of just had to just basically finesse it all the way up. So these were kind of hard. Every other piece of armor went on not too bad. There's like the shin guards, and then the gauntlets, and then the shoulder pads. They all just kind of slid on, but the these bad boys down here, it depends on how stubborn you are, or maybe you just got to heat them up or something. I don't know, but it looks great. Look at that helmet, the chest pad. I mean the Kevlar It's got the shoulders and when they're all geared up, they do look good. So, so you got the guy with old Painless there, the old the minigun, and let's see, and then I just left the helmet off of one. Actually, there's 5, and one of them I didn't feel like doing the rest of them. I always just wanted to. After 4, that was enough of a struggle, but to get them on. So I'll complete that one later. So, but here's what I got. And even the extra case came with a bunch of different hands. So put like a pointing hand on, and you know, but decided to leave on the regular gun on this guy. But the same thing. They all got the same armor loadout with the chest, shoulders, gauntlets, and the thigh, like the holster with the knife on one and the pistol on the other, and the 2 shin guards. So yeah, they all look pretty good. Got the rocket launcher guy, and the sniper is the one I kind of left undone, and the shotgun guy. But yeah, these guys look pretty good. And I'll give you a little size comparison. Since I took a little break, I was able to grab a couple other figures, so you can see. You know, start with everybody's favorite 3 3/4 scale figure, Snake Eyes, and as you can see, just right next to these guys, same scale, about the same size as Snake Eyes, who's your average character for G.I. Joe. Looks good when you get like Shooter, female character. She's one of the smaller scale Joe. Yeah, they fit perfectly with that. Heavy Duty, it's more of a big guy. And when you got like Outback, also another big guy. Those are some bruisers for different variety sizes. And the JoyToy guys, they fit in great with just your 3 3/4. Now if you want to, it's like a house where you play with them. Well, maybe you got like a zombie outbreak or something. These guys look great. Like maybe a tag team that could be taking down zombies. Maybe they have to do like a rescue mission or something for another JoyToy figure who one of the survivors from the zombies, and then you got the scientist. So maybe they scientist gone rogue, or held against his will because they got his granddaughter or something. Whatever. You know how to play with your toys. But anyways, scale's good for that. And let's see, get out of here. And zombies, so that could be fun. And then against the other JoyToy figures, the 24th scale, so the smaller guys, they kind of tower over them, but so if you got a diorama going and you want, say, these guys in the background or something like that, it doesn't look terrible. The scale's a little bit different, but this is something else they make. And they also do make upscaled mechs for these guys, so that's pretty cool for this. But there's only a couple different ones for the 1/18 scale in JoyToy. But yeah, so size comparison, if you want to see what's the difference between how big the mechs are in comparison, then there you go. Just a quick one. Something fun, I just got like the Jurassic Park Super Colossal, so like maybe they're the military team that's got to handle stuff like this when it gets out of control, and hey, they're just big enough to get swallowed by the super colossal Indominus Rex. So, you know, that's kind of fun too. Just in case, you know, you need to send an RPG down his throat or something like that. You know, whatever. You gotta come up with some fun scenarios to use these guys. That's why I like 3 3/4 scale figures, because you get play sets, vehicles, and all that stuff, and they come up with all kinds of fun stuff. But anyways, I you know, I fought with these on camera, but I do love 3 3/4 scale size figures. So if you're a fan and you want an alternative to G.I. Joe because there's not enough of that, or just something different, you want to spend a little bit more, I recommend it. But they do have their downsides of price points. They're, you know, roughly $25 a character, you know, for 3 3/4 scale, and depending on which ones you get, they could be the quality control, and some of them is not as good as the others. These guys were great. For as much as I was fighting with them, I didn't really break anything. It was just a fight. Maybe I had to heat up the armor to get it on, but I didn't have to glue it on like some of the past releases. So these were good. I recommend them, but you know what you're getting into. You know, you're already, if you're into G.I. Joe type stuff and you want something a little more detailed, this stuff's great. But yeah, I like it, and you got a lot of options, 3 3/4 for fun. So anyways, my name's Roberto. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think of these guys, if you got them, and if you want me to do more, I will. Have a good one. Bye.